వచ్చాక ల్యాప్టాప్స్ పడిపోతున్నాయి. Okay, so let me try on my this PC.
You are seeing this one, right? This one.
Yeah. Okay, this is HANA user 1 SH Y M Sham HANA 1 2.
Archana, you have given the new system also, okay, where you can try to logging into that which system, SAP ECC system, okay.
అయ్యిందండి రిమోట్ డెస్క్టాప్
కనెక్ట్ అయింది కదా.
యా, సో ఈ కంప్యూటర్లో ఏదో ప్రాబ్లం ఉన్నట్టుంది. అదేంటో వీపీఎన్ డిస్కనెక్ట్ చేశాను. అకౌంట్ హ్యాస్ బిన్ డిజేబుల్డ్ అండి, అంటే ప్రాంప్ట్ వచ్చింది, బట్ మై అకౌంట్ HANA user 2 హ్యాస్ బిన్ డిజేబుల్డ్.
డిజేబుల్డ్ అంటే లాక్ అయి ఉంటుందా స్క్రీన్?
మీరు లాగ్ అయ్యారు కదా, ఆ బాక్స్ యూజర్స్కి వెళ్ళండి.
ఒకసారి వెళ్తున్నాను కొన్ని నిమిషం.
అకౌంట్ హ్యాస్ బిన్ డిజేబుల్డ్. సో మై కంప్యూటర్కి వెళ్ళి మేనేజ్కి వెళ్ళారనుకో,
user account not in validity date అంటారు.
యా
1 minute అండి, please be on the line for 1 minute, okay.
This is what the issue I was telling you.
Ashna, have you logged into that system or what?
No, I didn't.
But another user logged in like that, it is showing here, right?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I think I connected to HANA user 1. Let me disconnect. I tried to log into HANA user 2. But
that person has not, his phone is switched off here.
Ravi, try it again. Sorry, that was me.
Okay.
ఒక పని చేద్దామండి. ఈజ్ ఇట్ SQL సర్వర్? వాట్ సిస్టమ్ ఈజ్ దట్? మనకేంటి ఇప్పుడు ఎస్ఏపీలోకి లాగిన్ కావాలి, అంతే కదా?
కాదు, ఒకసారి చెక్ చేయడం కోసం అంతే, బట్ నాట్ అన్ ఇష్యూ.
HANA user 1 లేకున్నా మనకి SAPSTAR తో లాగిన్ అయ్యి మన HANA user 1 అకౌంట్ ఎనేబుల్ చేసుకోవచ్చు మనం.
చేస్తారు ఒకసారి మీరు?
ఇక నాకు మీరు నేను చెప్తాను, వెళ్ళండి SQL సర్వర్కి వెళ్ళి ఆ డేటాబేస్ ఉంది కదా, ఏది మన ఈసీసీ సిస్టమ్ డేటాబేస్ ఇందులోనే ఉంది కదా, దాని కరస్పాండింగ్ డేటాబేస్.
లేదండి, దీంట్లో లేదు, వేరే సర్వర్లో ఉంటుంది.
అవునంటారా? SQL సర్వర్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ స్టూడియో వెళ్ళండి, చూద్దాం.
లేదంటే అది మళ్ళీ చూద్దాంలేండి సార్, లేకపోతే అది ఒకసారి. ఓకే
ఓకే,
వీఆర్ రైట్ దిస్ ప్లేస్ రైట్. So this analytical view is clear, right, Archana?
Yeah.
Analytical views are clear, right? Analytical views and attribute views are clear, right?
Yeah. So yeah, I created this view in the morning and I did it, so it's clear.
Okay. Today's class is basically going to be a debating class, okay? That will try to make sure where exactly we need to position the things here. And based on that one, let us try to sketch the roadmap that will enable us to flow the data from end to end. Okay. Okay. So far, what are all the things what you have seen? Okay. In case if you can try to consolidate the entire picture, you will be able to understand ECC systems are there. Okay, and along with non SAP systems are also there. Okay, and among them you have your OLTP systems, okay, as well as you have your OLAP systems that exist, OLTP and OLAP systems that exist. In non-SAP also you have your OLTP systems as well as you have your OLAP systems that exist here. Okay, now when you are having your OLAP systems that are existing, okay, may know in what form the schema exists basically, either in the case of ECC, either in the case of BI or in the case of that non-SAP OLAP. The modeling or the designing is already done here, right? Basically, the modeling or designing is already done here in the form of star schema structures or whatever it is concerned. The modeling is already done here. Okay, so let me tell here the type of modeling here. Type of modeling, here it follows the concept of star schema modeling here, star schema modeling, and here also it follows the concept called as the star schema modeling that happens in this case. Then this is fine enough. Now our ultimate way of getting this particular data is into this SAP HANA. SAP HANA here. Okay. Can you please go on mute, Sham, if you don't mind? When you are bringing your data into this SAP HANA, here we have two layers here. Okay, one layer is nothing but your one layer. What you are having here is nothing but your physical layer. One layer is nothing but your physical layer. Okay. The second layer, what you are having here, is nothing but your logical layer that is existing here. Logical layer.
Ravi, I don't think you're recording the session.
I'll start recording, sir. 1 minute. And this is what is your physical layer, and this is what is your logical layer that is existing here. Okay. So even when we are trying to use our HANA Studio, 1 minute. Even when we try to use HANA Studio, okay, the HANA Studio's information modeling tool is basically used to model the views here in this particular logical layer, whereas this particular physical layer is used to act as a dump or the database for the purpose of replicating all the data from all these particular types of systems here. Replicating all the data from all the types of systems here. Okay, and so this is the place where your physical data is stored here. data stored, and here we are going to have the views that are created here. These are the views that are existing here basically. Views are existing here in this case. Physical data along with the views that are existing here. This is what is your star schema that is happening here right now. Now, my question to you is, yesterday we have seen two things. We have started using business objects, right? When we started using business objects, did we have any provision of trying to use this particular views here, or we are able to expose only this particular physical data here? We are able to expose this particular physical data only. Why? Because business objects can also be business objects in one way. It is be able to model the business entities, whereas HANA in one way is also able to model the business entities. Okay, the main purpose of business objects and this particular SAP HANA is two things here. Okay, see here. HANA advantages are of twofold. HANA is of two folds. It is basically used to do the database related activities. It can be used as a database for storing that particular data, as well as it can also be used as a modeling. It can also be used as a modeling here. Okay. Now, one more thing. HANA, when it is being used as a database as well as for the purpose of modeling, what it is having is that it is having something called as the inbuilt reporting capabilities. It is having inbuilt reporting capabilities. Archana, do you agree with me on this one? Inbuilt reporting capabilities that can be done only with the help of the HANA Studio, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The second thing is that assume that through SAP HANA you have already done this modeling activity. Assuming that through SAP HANA you already done this particular modeling activity. Okay. When this modeling activity is already done, please follow carefully. When this modeling activity is already done, okay, we need to have the presentation tools. We need to have the presentation tools that will be able to utilize this particular modeling content. That will be able to utilize this particular modeling content. So far, as per the architecture of your SAP HANA, there are only a limited set of presentation tools that will be able to utilize this particular HANA database or this particular HANA modeling. What are all the tools? Can we name them? The first thing is obviously your business objects. Business objects are there. Okay. The second thing what you are having here is nothing but your crystal reports. And third one what you are having here is nothing but your Excel sheets. Okay. And fourth thing what you are having here is nothing but your dashboards. You are having here.
But Ravi, yesterday in business objects we didn't see the views. We could only see the HANA database tables.
Shyam, what I'm trying to say is that these are all the reporting capabilities, okay, that can be interfaced with respect to your entire HANA database. That's what I'm telling you. Okay.
Oh, okay. Reporting, not for
the modeling piece. Okay. So whenever you are trying to model the information with respect to this SAP HANA, okay, we also would like to categorize, okay, what are all the presentation tools, okay, that will utilize the information, that will try to utilize the modeling aspects of SAP HANA. That is one thing that we need to see, okay. And second thing is that what are all the reporting tools, okay, that uses that HANA physical database as the physical system through which you need to still carry out the modeling activity with respect to your crystal reports, or else with respect to your what is the next one? With respect to your crystal reports or with respect to your Excel sheets also we need to see basically. Okay, so that's why your tendency of learning, okay, should also be shifted to business objects to make sure that you are able to model the correct information in the correct manner, so that you will be able to get the correct information within your reporting piece basically. That is the way we need to understand. So that's why modeling, when you are doing, it is not something that is related only to this HANA basically. Okay, in case if you are not doing this particular modeling, obviously it has to be extended in any of these particular reporting tools, okay, to make sure that we are cracking the correct logic, to make sure that the correct information is coming in your reporting capabilities basically. Okay, so we will also try to take some time, okay, to make sure that whether we are able to get either the physical models or else the modeling layer in the crystal reports also we'll see, just for the purpose of trying to ascertain what type of structure is being utilized here, whether it is the physical structure or else whether it is the virtual views that are being analyzed, we'll see. And based on that one, okay, we'll try to factor out, okay, what tools can utilize your database as the source and what tools can utilize your modeling already done in this particular HANA as the source for the purpose of your reporting and other activities here. And yesterday, Sham, if you remember, when we are trying to connect to that particular Excel sheet through your ODBC connectivity, then what is happening is that it is running out of memory like that, it is coming basically. You have seen that one, right, yesterday, Sham?
Right, yeah.
Keep it here for timing like this and come on to this that one here. Click this for timing, see what happens. Open it. Yes, sorry guys. Hmm.
Ravi, you don't need the port number?
I think it's not required, but if port number is required, I'll put 6400 out there.
Right. That's the default CMS port. Yeah, if you don't put, I think it's defaulting to the 480, which is...
Yeah, 8080 it seems. What happened to this one? Hello? 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 సార్ చెప్పండి. మీరే సార్ చేసింది. Server, the port number is 6400. This is server, right? Actually, it should allow us to connect to this system basically. Server, this name is 1 test this connection. This is now 3. Why it is doing like this? Networking basically. See here, this is the thing that we are going to follow only. Okay, in our normal menu, this is the thing that we are going to follow here. One thing what we do is that, you know, we use 2 types of replication. Okay, the 2 types of replication is going to be your ETL based replication or your SLT based replication. This we are going to use here. ETL and SLT based replication. Okay, then this ETL and SLT based replication is used to populate the data into this HANA physical database. HANA physical database. HANA physical database we need to populate here. Okay, once it is populated into this one, then what we do is that Archana, you know, right? There are 2 types of tools in business objects. One is IDT and second thing is UDT. IDT and UDT, they are nothing but the information design tool, and the next one is nothing but the universe design tool. These are the 2 tools which are existing here. Like what I do is that especially this one as information design tool. Okay, the next one is nothing but your universe design tool. Information design tool, and next one is the universe design tool. This we generally use here. Okay, once we do this one, then what we are going to do is that we are going to create the universe here. We are going to create the universe in this particular case. This is what is your universe here. Okay, this universe we create here on this particular physical database. Okay, but the modeling aspect, what you are doing here, okay, there are 2 aspects. In case if you try to model here, see here, if you try to model here, okay, there are 2 ways where we can try to utilize these particular concepts, you know. One is with the help of the HANA Studio only, where you use your built-in reporting capabilities, HANA Studio. Okay, or else what we do is that we also can have the option of using the Excel sheets. The Excel, that is, it is nothing but your MS Excel 10. MS Excel 2010 or 2007 has to be used for the purpose of trying to take out the, no, it is not 2007, it is only 2010 only. Why? Because when is 2010 released, Shyam? Hello?
I don't know the exact date, Ravi, but I think last year.
Last year, that is the time when your HANA database was also released, right? In 2011 or 12, whatever it is.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so if you want to use your model to be used as a source for your reporting aspects and all, obviously I think you need to have this 2010. I need to check it once again. Okay, the model we need to use. Otherwise, in case if you have your HANA physical database that is existing, then what we need to do is that we need to start using this particular information design tool or the universe design tool of business objects, okay, for the purpose of creating the universe. This universe is going to be acting as a major differentiator here basically. This universe is going to be acting as a major differentiator, and using this particular universe, there are a lot many tools that are going to depend. There are a lot many tools that are going to depend here on the way the reporting has to be carried out here. Okay, the first tool what you are going to have is nothing but your WebI, that is nothing but your Web Intelligence Rich Client, which obviously depends on this universe. Okay, the second tool what obviously depends is your the crystal reports. Crystal reports obviously depends, and third one is nothing but your dashboard designer. Dashboard designer. Dashboard designer. Okay, these are all the tools that are going to be dependent on this particular universe for the purpose of producing different types of analytics. Okay, one is nothing but your normal reports. Okay, the second thing is nothing but your analysis. Okay, third one is nothing but your dashboards. Okay, and fourth type of thing what we generally do is nothing but your predictive analytics. Predictive analytics. Sham, I think a bit of disturbance is coming from your side, Sham. Okay, reports, analysis, dashboards, and next one is nothing but your predictive analytics that we need to do based on this particular data here. You know, so this is the roadmap what we need to see for your entire SAP HANA piece, Archana. Archana, you are following what I'm saying here.
Yeah, Ravi.
So this is the part what we need to configure here. Either you do your SLT or else you do your ETL, bring your data into the SAP HANA database, into the physical form. Then modeling can go in two branches. Okay, one is nothing but the modeling that you will do with respect to your the modeling that we do with respect to your SAP HANA Studio, where we start creating those particular views. Okay, but one more thing is that we need to really understand to what extent those particular models are going to be used with respect to your business objects. Archana and Sham, if you really think carefully, okay, if we are spending a lot of time, okay, for the purpose of creating the different types of views or for the purpose of creating the different types of models in this particular HANA Studio itself, okay, then we should be in a position to leverage that particular effect with respect to the business objects, right? Okay, but even then, what business objects suggest is that you go and start creating that particular universe over there. So, okay, when we start going and then start creating this particular universe, obviously what is going to be done here, whatever all the modeling effort you are expected to spend here, the same modeling effort also has to have to be spent at the time of creating this particular universe here also. Okay, when you do this one, then what is going to happen here? All the different reporting tools are going to use this particular piece here. The Web Intelligence Rich Client, the crystal reports, or the dashboard designer are supposed to use this particular piece here basically, right? Okay. Otherwise, if you are doing your modeling tool here, there is one consequence here, pros and cons. HANA Studio, whatever the reporting, what you are seeing over there is not so great at creating the different types of reports. They will only be able to produce some ad hoc reports in this particular case. They will be able to produce only some ad hoc reports in that particular case. In such a case, we need to have a trade-off as well as we need to have a balance, and we need to select the best place or the best criteria where this particular modeling effect has to be carried out. Whether it should be done at the HANA Studio or else whether it should be done at this particular universe level. Now, again, when you start seeing this particular architecture here, how exactly this reporting is going to be carried out, it says here. You are seeing here, right? This is what is your physical database where your data is existing, and modeling can be carried out with respect to your HANA Studio. And these are all your clients here. What are all your clients here? You are nothing but your SAP Business Intelligence universes which are expected to be created. SAP BI4, there's nothing but the business objects universes have to be created either with the help of what we can say, the IDT or the UDT. The universes have to be created. Once the universes are created, then these tools, either your dashboard designer or your BA4 analysis or your BA4 explorer, can start utilizing that particular data for producing powerful analytics. Okay, but in case if you have your MS Excel that is being created, that is being used, we need to really understand how this particular MS Excel is going to utilize the information, whether it is going to utilize the information based on the tables what you are having, or else it is going to utilize the information based on the or else it is going to utilize the information based on the views what you are creating. That is the thing that we need to understand in order to make a correct guess or the correct effort where the modeling effect have to be carried out basically. Sham, you are getting my point, right? What I'm trying to say here.
Yes.
Okay, see, you do the modeling in HANA Studio as well as you do the modeling in business objects. It doesn't make sense, right? Logically also.
Correct. Yeah.
So that is the reason. Okay, 1 minute. I'm just trying for an concept in ikkada. Why? Because without connecting to the SAP business objects universe also, we can also have the option of connecting to the third-party databases from which you will be able to get the data basically. That's what I'm trying to look at here. Choose data source. 1 minute.
Ravi, can you try to ping to the server on port 6400 to see if you can access? But you were able to connect to the HANA through the HANA Studio, right? The server?
Yeah, I'm able to connect to that one.
It's on the same box, so the port should be. But he gave a different port, so 3333. I wonder what that is.
That's not working out or what? Okay, sure. Sure. Okay. Within this one, to choose data source. Select a data source location. So it is not working. Use options.
Ravi, maybe you can go to your browser and try to connect to Business Object CMC. See if you can directly connect. Just to see if it's an issue with the crystal. Okay. Look,
Yeah.
40, it's able to connect, right?
No, just checking.
It's just hanging.
Is that we need to restart the server, something of that sort?
Can you go to the Launchpad, Ravi, maybe? Just to see, just change the URL to BI, BOE, so then, or you can go from here. See if the CI is up and running, Server Intelligence Agents. You go to Start Program, CCM, Central Configuration Manager. Let's try to restart. It shouldn't take that long. If you go to Platform and go to Central Configuration Manager, it's probably, it's running. Let's try to restart the server one.
Soon?
The one, yeah, let's try to restart that one. It's taking a while.
Stopping it should not take long, right?
And it all depends if something, if it's doing something. If you go to Task Manager, look to see if there's something called cms.exe. Open up Task Manager. You can click. Yeah, there should be something called cms.exe. Maybe you can sort by the name, sort by the image. Yeah. No. Oh, it stopped, Ravi. Just start it again now. Ravi,
Yeah.
okay, can you go to my computer, right click and enable my HANA user ID? I think it's disable. If you go to my computer or just go to right click my computer and click on manage.
The only problem is that person is not lifting the phone.
Yeah, go to right click on the computer, manage. No, open. ఏంటండి మెమరీ ఎక్కువ ఇంకా స్లో అయిపోయింది సర్వర్.
ఇది మెమరీ ఎక్కువ లేదండి ఈ సర్వర్లో, మెమరీలో 16 GB ఉంది.
Okay, so can you go to configuration? Local users and groups. Users. HANA user 2. అది రైట్ క్లిక్ చేసి డబుల్ క్లిక్ చేయండి HANA user 2.
డబుల్ క్లిక్ చేసేదా?
or properties, right click and do properties. Account is disabled, అది enable చేయండి, అది third option.
ఎందుకు డిసేబుల్ అయింది?
పాస్వర్డ్ నెవర్ ఎక్స్పైర్స్, అది పెట్టండి, అది అవన్నీ ఆ రెండు పెట్టండి. యూజర్ కెనాట్ చేంజ్ పాస్వర్డ్ అండ్ పాస్వర్డ్ నెవర్ ఎక్స్పైర్స్. అది ఎందుకు అంటే ఎప్పుడు డిజేబుల్ చేశాడు అంటే అంతకుముందు ఎనేబుల్ ఉండింది, ఇప్పుడు మాత్రం డిజేబుల్ ఉంది. నేను కనెక్ట్ అయ్యి చూస్తానండి. Ravi, I was able to log into the CMC through HANA user 2.
HANA user 1 కి ఎందుకు ప్రాబ్లం ఎట్లా వస్తుంది?
అంటే ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, CMCకి వెళ్ళి చూడండి, మేబీ ఇట్ కనెక్టెడ్ రైట్ నౌ.
One minute. కొత్త సర్వర్ని కాన్ఫిగర్ చేస్తానండి. This is server, right?
Yeah. Or even just give local host, because that's
సర్వర్ ఇటు బెటర్ అనుకుంటాను.
yeah. నేను కూడా క్రియేట్ చేస్తున్నాను. Let's see if it connects to me.
My God. లోకల్ హోస్ట్ ఇస్తే
ఓకే రవి, ఐ వాజ్ ఏబుల్ టు కనెక్ట్. ఇది మార్చండి, వెళ్ళండి చెప్తాను. అక్కడ పోర్ట్ 8080 ఇవ్వాలండి. సర్వర్ పోర్ట్ ఇది 8080.
నన్ను దీంట్లోనా దాంట్లోనా?
క్రిస్టల్ రిపోర్ట్స్ ఫర్ ఎంటర్ప్రైజ్ ఇందులోనే కదా.
ఇది 43 వేరు, ఈ సోది వేరు, ఇది వేరా? ఇంకో 43 ఉంది కదా, ఇది అనుకుంటా. యా
ఓకే, అక్కడ 8080 ఇవ్వండి. అక్కడ నేను లోకల్ హోస్ట్ ఇచ్చాను. లోకల్ హోస్ట్
I think server
Server
also
అయినా-
work కదండి.
సర్వర్ పోర్ట్ వచ్చేసి 8080 ఇవ్వండి. సర్వర్ కాంటెక్స్ట్ వచ్చేసి /DSWB/DSWB OBJE.
WB OB ఇదేంటిది?
అప్లికేషన్ కాంటెక్స్ట్ అనుకుంటాను. ఇక్కడ సిస్టమ్ డిస్ప్లే నేమ్ వచ్చేసి ఐ థింక్ యూ కెన్ గివ్ వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ వాంట్. server.sap.com:6400 ఇచ్చాను నేను. sap.com:6400.
ఇది ఎలా వచ్చిందండి మీకు ఇది?
అది
DSWB
అది డిఫాల్ట్ పాపులేట్ అయిందండి నేను కనెక్ట్ అవుతే. సో టెస్ట్ కనెక్ట్ చేయండి.
what is that way for you connecting for me not connecting?
That's it. DSWB-OBJE. లోకల్ హోస్ట్ మార్చండి అది పైన సర్వర్ బదులు, బికాస్ దట్స్ హౌ ఐఎమ్ కనెక్టింగ్. అది లోవర్ కేస్ చేయండి, అది సర్వర్ కాంటెక్స్ట్ ఉంది కదా. DSWB-OBJE. OBJE. Yeah, try it now. అదేంటండి యూజర్ టు, ఐ మీన్ మేబీ యూ కెన్ లాగిన్ విత్ మై యూజర్.
ఇక్కడ హనా యూజర్ 2 అని ఇచ్చేదా? లేదంటే దట్ షుడ్ వర్క్ రైట్ అట్లీస్ట్.
అంటే మీరు సర్వర్లో లాగిన్ అవ్వడమే హనా యూజర్ 1 తో లాగిన్ అయ్యారు కదా. లెట్స్ సీ
పాస్వర్డ్.
అది ఎస్ క్యాపిటల్ SHYM
ఒక నిమిషం.
S capital HYM HANA 123.
SHYM
HANA 123. అదేంటండి, ఇట్స్ ద సేమ్ కనెక్షన్. నాకు పనిచేస్తుంది, మీకు పని చెప్పడం ఏంటి?
నేను కావాలంటే మీకు ఇక్కడే కొడుతుంది చూడండి.
SHYM HANA 123.
Same thing we have used, right? We didn't change anything at any point of time.
Correct.
ఈ యూజర్తో ఏమైనా ప్రాబ్లం ఉందండి అసలు?
మీ యూజర్ మీరు లాగిన్ అయ్యారు కదా, అంటే విచ్ మీన్స్ ఇట్స్ ఎనేబుల్డ్, రైట్?
ఇట్ డజంట్ మేక్ ఎనీ డిఫరెన్స్, రైట్? బేసికలీ
ఒక పని చేయండి, లేకపోతే మళ్ళీ ఇది సర్వర్ కాంటెక్స్ట్ DSWB-OBJE. ఓకే రవి, ఇప్పుడు నాకు కూడా ఇష్యూ వచ్చింది. లెట్ మీ సీ. DSWB-OBJE కాంటెక్స్ట్ ఏది చెప్పానండి నేను?
ఏదండి
ఇందాక కాంటెక్స్ట్ ఏం చెప్పాను?
DSWB-OBJE.
DSWB-OBJE. Okay, so we'll try to connect. యా నాకు కూడా పనిచేయట్లేదండి ఇప్పుడు. ఐ థింక్
ఇందాక పనిచేసింది ఇప్పుడు ఎట్లా పనిచేయట్లేదండి అది.
ఇందాక పనిచేసింది. ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ వెళ్ళి చూడండి, అకౌంట్ ఏమైనా డిజేబుల్ అయిందా చూడండి. డిజేబుల్ వస్తే లాగిన్ కాదు.
Computer properties.
No, computer manage. Right click manage.
Manage. Manage. Compression. Groups. Yes.
No, money milita.
I'll check and call back if that is the case, because it is taking so much of time. No point in wasting the time. Archana, one thing that we need to get from this particular class for now at least is that this roadmap is clear to you, right? What we are expected to do in this entire modeling part. హలో శ్యామ్,
చెప్పండి.
ఇది అర్థమైంది కదండి, ఈ పార్ట్ ఎట్లా వెళ్తుంది అనేది ఇది అర్థమైంది కదా మొత్తం అంతా, ఇది రోడ్ మ్యాప్.
This is a very good logical diagram. అంటే ఇప్పుడు లాస్ట్ కు రిపోర్ట్స్ అనలిటిక్స్ డాష్బోర్డ్స్ ప్రెడిక్టివ్ అనలిటిక్స్ అని పెట్టారు కదా, అది
ఇది ఇక్కడ నుంచి రావాలి. ఈ వెబ్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ క్లయింట్ నుంచి, క్రిస్టల్ రిపోర్ట్స్ నుంచి, డాష్బోర్డ్ డిజైనర్ నుంచి రావాలి బేసికల్లీ. అది మొత్తం అంతా ఈ పార్ట్ వర్కౌట్ కావాలి. ఈ పార్ట్ అంతా మనకి బిఓలో వర్కౌట్ కావాల్సి ఉంటుంది మొత్తం అంతా ఇది. ఓకే, ఈ యూనిట్స్ అనేది వాట్ వి డూ ఇస్ దట్ వి ట్రై టు బిల్డ్ విత్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ దట్ ఐడిటి అలాంగ్ విత్ యూడిటి. ఈ రెండింటితోటి వర్కౌట్ చేస్తాం మొత్తం అంతా.
ఓకే,
ఐడిటి విత్ యూడిటి తోటి వర్కౌట్ చేస్తాము. చేసిన తర్వాత ఈ ఐడిటి యూడిటి నేను చేసిన దాని ప్రకారం ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు టేక్ ఓన్లీ దిస్ ఫిజికల్ డేటాబేస్ ఇన్ టు అకౌంట్, బట్ ఇట్ విల్ నెవర్ బి టేకింగ్ దిస్ మోడలింగ్ వాట్ వీఆర్ డూయింగ్ హియర్. ఓకే, బట్ స్టిల్ వీ నీడ్ టు ఇంటర్ప్రెట్ హౌ ఎఫెక్టివ్ దిస్ పర్టికులర్ మోడలింగ్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి. ఇప్పుడు మనం ఈ పార్ట్ మనం ఫాలో అవుతున్నాం అనుకోండి, ఈ పార్ట్ మనకి ఎంతవరకు జస్టిఫైబుల్ అనేది మనం బిజినెస్ కేసు ద్వారా మనం చూడాల్సి ఉంటుంది ఒకసారి. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ చేసేటువంటి అట్రిబ్యూట్ వ్యూస్, క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ వ్యూస్ అది వచ్చి హనా స్టూడియోలో మాత్రమే ఉపయోగపడతా, లేదంటే కనుక అదర్ రిపోర్టింగ్ టూల్స్, ఫర్ ద అదర్ రిపోర్టింగ్ టూల్స్ వెదర్ యూ కెన్ హ్యావ్ ద ప్రివిలేజ్ టు యూజ్ దోస్ పర్టికులర్ వ్యూస్ అనేది వీ నీడ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్. Okay. So we need to have a trade-off, and then we need to take it further till we have this particular reports and analysis that can be created based on the model. Either the model is created from this one as well as the model is created from this one. And one sense what I feel is that if the model what you are creating here cannot be utilized by business subjects or this one, there is no fun point, right? Basically,
Right.
If this model is used only for the purpose of your HANA Studio or MS Excel 2010, I really don't know like how it is going to help you out basically, right?
Right. Yeah.
That way. Okay. So and let me take some time, Andy. Okay, and let me come back to you today night itself. I'll try to come back to you. Otherwise, from tomorrow the place where we have left will continue, and then try to close that modeling aspects of your SAP HANA first. Okay. Once we close the modeling aspects of SAP HANA, then what we do is that we take a deep dive onto this particular modeling aspects of business objects, and from there we'll proceed further, Andy. Okay, na?
Sure, Andy.
Any other thing from your side, sir?
లేదండి, I mean trying to connect through my user అండి.
Okay. ఒకవేళ వస్తే కనుక please let me know అండి, so that I'll use your credentials at least for time being. Okay, till that day response.
I think అది okay, sure అండి, I'll ping you.
Yeah, I'll ping you back once again. Okay, thanks, Andy.